we got a potential problem here now. So they were in on Calvin Ridley, right? At a very large number.
Yeah,
probably
well,
a little
not
bit
large enough.
No.
And I don't know if you know, but his girlfriend didn't want to be here. She's his wife.
To keep it in perspective, it was a very large number considering the New England Patriots.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I don't give you credit for being cheap in years past.
Well, when have they ever paid a receiver more than $20 million?
They don't, but I'm not giving them any sort of credit and calling their numbers large numbers because they're traditionally cheap.
Well, I am, because Bill wouldn't have done that. And I think Elliott Wolf did try to do that. And here's what's going to be the worst case scenarios when all these numbers come out, like who offered what. God forbid they offered the most. Say they went north of everybody and had the most guarantees, and he still didn't come here.
Right, that's two options here.
That's where it's a problem.
There are two options. The Patriots offered the most and didn't get the player, or they didn't offer the most and didn't go all the way again. And I think the first thing is worse than the second.
I agree.
Isn't it so sad that you would rather your team be cheap than your team be told no, even though they're offering more money than anybody else? That is the worst place to be.
Here's what sucks. It feels like he really wants to go to the Steelers, and I know they've kind of been at his forefront along with the Commanders. He wants to play with the kid from LSU. I get all that. Steelers aren't going to pay a lot of money for a receiver either. They never do that. They just reload a receiver. Watch him go to Pittsburgh and take a lesser deal. That would suck. That would suck because it tells you can't even go out and buy guys. Because I think we're at the point now where the assumption is you're going to have to overpay for some guys to get them in here, to regenerate, to get it growing again here, to make it a destination. I mean, I give them credit for being in on this. I do. Because, you need help. We know that. They need firepower on offense. They've been saying that. It's fact. They were in on Ridley. They didn't get him. I don't think they went lower than everybody else and are going to make that same mistake twice in one calendar year.
I have a question. Why did they feel the need to get out? Why did they get out of the conversation? I think they were getting used.
I think the agent told them.
I think these guys, Elliott Wolf, Groh, the Patriots front office, and the team, the franchise, were probably being used like a rented mule in this situation, right? They were beating the bag out of the Pats, getting that number up, and then shopping it back to Cleveland, shopping it back to Pittsburgh.
Yep.
You know what I would say to the Patriots? So what? Why'd you bail? Why bail? Yeah. At that point, just drive the price up for somebody else. What's the point of you bailing on the conversation? Even if you get to a point where you say, oh, man, we're getting used here. He's not coming here. He wants nothing to do with us. Why get out? What, because of your pride? Because you don't want to look like you got used? Because you don't want it to come out that maybe you are offering more and you don't land the player? Why get out of the conversation? That I don't get. I don't get why they quit and walked away. For what?
I think it's pretty simple.
If you lose, you lose. You're going to lose either way. You've lost now. You didn't get the player.
Yeah.
So what, you think you look better by walking away and saying, well, you're not going to use us. We're excited about our young receivers. No, you're not. You've been trying to acquire this guy since March. And the fact that Schefter put that out there for you twice is kind of gross on his part. Like, he's just issuing press releases now for NFL teams. Yeah. Oh, they're excited about their young receivers. They might like their young receivers. They're not excited about them. Or else they wouldn't be out here for months trying to convince the Niners to open up trade talks on Brandon Aiyuk.
Correct.
So why walk away from the table, even if you were going to lose?
You can't say both.
Why?
You can't say both. We're out. We love our young receivers.
You can't. It's pathetic. It's stupid.
No, don't do that.
But why? I don't get this part. Like, why walk away from the table? If you're going to lose, you're going to lose.
Because he was told.
So why not keep going?
He told them, I don't want to play there. I think he told them and his agent, I'm not going to New England.
So it's just you're afraid of looking bad? You're afraid of getting left at the altar? Go back to our wedding analogies from yesterday. Like, is that what it is? Who cares?
You dropped the bouquet again.
You already lost. You didn't get the guy. Oh, you're not going to tell us no. We're getting out of the talks. For what? Stay in it. Maybe the guy changes his mind. Maybe that money doesn't come through from those other teams the way he wants it to.
Hey, Pittsburgh was out of it, and they're back in on it.
Maybe he changes his mind on the Patriots. Maybe. That's why I don't get the quitting. What, to keep it looking good for you? What? What is the point of that? Why quit? They quit. They quit on this whole thing yesterday. They started to feel like they weren't going to land the player, and he didn't want to come to New England, which very well may be the case. But why quit? Well, you going to get Kendrick Bourne back out there to play in the preseason game or something? Like, no, that's not what? What are we doing?
No.
Get him here for a tour. Tell him look at the lighthouse. I don't know.
Put him up there. Let him ring the bell tomorrow night. Somebody's got to ring the bell tomorrow night before 7 o'clock.
Yeah. They're not going to embarrass us. We're out. We're out of the talks. All right. Cool. Yeah, you're excited about your young receivers. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, except we all know you've been calling this team for 5 months now.
I mean, that's probably what it is, right? Like an attempt at damage control. All right, this is the roster we have moving forward.
It's called spin.
So let's, yeah.
That's all it is. Yeah. It's spin. I find it worthless. They should have stayed in the conversation. They should have kept pushing. They should have kept going. Even if they were going to lose in the end. And would it have looked worse to lose in the end? Maybe a little bit. But the result is the same.
But it wouldn't have been that bad if the money was somewhat even at the end and the player said, I appreciate both clubs doing everything they could to sign me, but my heart was to go to Team X. And if that was the case, it wasn't that, hey, you got outbid. Player just wants to play there. But you were there.
I'm waiting for the Tennessee Titans to pop up as the winner in this sweepstakes,
Someone's getting them at midnight.
How they keep getting beat on wide receivers. They can't seem to land one.
Different attitude today.
Which
I was
is?
Excited yesterday. I was excited coming in to do the show, and it just feels like another one went away. Like you were in on somebody and they got away from you. You didn't have enough to convince them. And that's a kid that really doesn't care about winning. That's even another element to this thing because the other teams aren't contenders. Cleveland's not a contender. Pittsburgh's not really a contender.
Nope.
No. They don't know who their quarterback is. We don't know how Deshaun Watson's going to play. So all three teams, us, meaning New England, sorry about that, Cleveland and Pittsburgh, all have quarterback issues. Even though it's Deshaun Watson, there's a quarterback issue there. He ain't right. And it might be not even Russ Wilson in Pittsburgh. And you know how it goes with the other guy. He gets up and down.
But Pittsburgh has a long-time established head coach in a program where they don't do a lot of losing for long periods of time.
It's a toughness to them.
There's a trust that the Steelers will figure it out and get back to winning. There's a trust there. They've done it over multiple generations with multiple head coaches and multiple quarterbacks. The Patriots don't have that. That's what separates the Steelers from a team like the Patriots. They don't have that long-time head coach anymore. They don't have a program that has spanned over multiple coaches and multiple quarterbacks and multiple generations of ownership. They don't have it.
You don't know what offensive system they're running. You don't know what the head coach is going to be. You don't know what the offensive system's going to be. You don't know who the quarterback's going to be. There's too much up in the air here right now. And you need to stabilize it. You need to stabilize it quickly.
I mean, that's my biggest takeaway, by the way, like just the reputation of the Patriots. Like I grew up in the Brady era, and
that's over.
We just had Brady night, and it feels like it was just yesterday, but the reality is based on this stuff and recent free agent signing attempts, like he might as well have been playing in leather helmets. Like across the rest of the league, it's just not relevant.
So that is the worst part of this, is that if the Patriots offered the most money, were offering the most, or couldn't even really get his people to engage because he was so against coming to New England, what does that mean for this team and where they're at? How the league views the Patriots at this moment in time. How its players view this team and this franchise right now.
His former teammate in college was here, too, at one point. And maybe he got in his ear a little bit. N'Keal Harry.
Oh.
That went well. Think he was miserable here?
Can you imagine taking advice from N'Keal Harry?
Hey, that's your friend? That's your lifelong college friend?
Maybe that's part of it.
He's in a different world, though. He's got guaranteed money sitting on the table waiting for him. N'Keal Harry didn't. Hey, if you like that clip, check out more videos from Zolak and Bertrand right here. For more Patriots analysis and opinion, hit this playlist. And for all the latest from the Sports Hub, download the app at 985thesportshub.com.